Instead of starting all of our drawings from a blank slate, why not start with a drawing that already contains the items we use most? In this lesson, we're going to look at the concept of templates. As you can see, I've just launched my AutoCAD, and I'm sitting in the default drawing1.dwg file. This drawing is completely empty. It has no content whatsoever. Anything I want in this drawing will have to be created in this drawing. Now, rather than starting a file using this drawing, maybe I'd like to use a different startup drawing. I'm going to start from a template. To do that, I'll move up to the Quick Access toolbar and I'll click the New icon. This brings up the Select Template dialog box where I can choose a new startup drawing. Now, there are several choices available. First things first, notice that each of these files has a DWT extension. DWT stands for Drawing Template. And technically, there's no difference between an AutoCAD drawing and a drawing template. It's the exact same file, just a different file extension. Generally speaking, a template is merely an AutoCAD drawing that already has content. Now, the template file I want isn't in this folder, it's in the Exercise Files directory. So I'm going to click my Exercise Files shortcut over here. Then we'll jump into the Chapter 2 folder, and I'll select the Lynda template, and I'll click Open. Now, it doesn't look like much has changed. I am in a new drawing now called drawing2.dwg. What AutoCAD has done is it's taken that template file and used that as the starting point for this drawing. At first glance, this drawing looks empty. Take a look at these layout tabs. These guys have names now. I'm going to select the 8.5 by 11 tab and notice that this drawing already has a title block set up for me. Let's take a look at 22 by 34. Let's take a look at 11 by 17. While this drawing contains no model space geometry, it does have 3 preset layouts with title blocks that I can use when the time comes that I'd like to print the geometry that I create. The idea behind a template is that you take the items you use most, you put them in a drawing, and then you save that drawing as a template. Templates might contain formatted text, title blocks, company logos, dimension styles, or common symbols. By starting a drawing from a template, your drawing will already have many of the components that you regularly use. Now, we're not going to be doing any work in this file, so I'm going to move up and click the X to close it. This returns us to the blank file where we started. At this point, you may be wondering how difficult it is to create a template. Remember that a template is nothing more than an AutoCAD drawing, and I'm in an AutoCAD drawing right now. So let's turn this into a template. First, I have to add some content, and we haven't talked much about creating content yet. So for the purposes of this example, I'm going to create a simple circle. I'll move up to the Draw panel and I'll click the circle icon. I'll pick a point on screen for my center point, and then I'll pick another point to define my radius. Let's say this circle represents our company logo. This is something that we would obviously need in all of our CAD drawings. And we could create other content as well, but for right now, let's just stick with this circle. To turn this drawing into a template, I'm going to click the Application menu. I'll come down to Save As, and then I'll come over and select AutoCAD Drawing Template. This takes me right back to the template folder. Notice I'm now saving this drawing with a DWT extension. I'm going to call this drawing My Custom Template. And I'll click Save. I can now give my template a description if I want. I'm going to keep the default description and I'll click OK. All right, let's close this drawing. And we'll create a new drawing using our custom template. I'll move up and click the New icon. From here, I can choose the template file that I created. You know, if you happen to be wondering what template we typically start with, it's this one, acad.dwt. This is the default template that is typically used for all new AutoCAD drawings. I'm going to scroll down and select our custom template and click Open. And I've just created a new drawing using my template file as my starting point. Templates can save you a lot of time. Think of it this way. Why start all of your drawings from an empty file when you can start from a template that already contains the items you use most?